The 12 Olympians are a group of deities from Greek mythology who govern the world. After defeating the Titans in the Titanomachy, they took power. Zeus, often called the king of the gods, leads the Olympians, while his wife holds the title of queen. The name Olympus originates from Mount Olympus, the tallest mountain in Greece, where the gods were believed to reside in palaces above the clouds. The number 12 is important in many Greek myths, while the number 13 is often seen as unlucky. In Greek mythology, it was believed that if a new god joined the pantheon, one of the existing gods had to leave. The gods looked like humans and shared many human emotions, such as anger, sorrow, and pain. They could be hurt in battles with each other, but their injuries were never fatal. Instead of bleeding blood, they shed a special substance called ichor. Unlike humans, the gods consumed unique food and drink known as ambrosia. Nectar and ambrosia, which means immortal, were divine substances said to be made from the essence of countless flowers, resembling a kind of heavenly honey. By consuming them, the gods retained their youth and immortality. In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating tales of the 12 most important gods and goddesses in Greek mythology. Let's journey together into this enchanting world. Zeus is the supreme ruler of the sky and the earth, and the god of both humans and other gods. Known for his incredible power, he is one of the most feared deities in Greek mythology. He is the son of Cronus and Rhea. Zeus overthrew his father Cronus, liberating his brothers and sisters and beginning the era of the Olympian gods. Zeus is famous for his many love affairs, making him one of the most promiscuous gods, which led to the birth of numerous children. Known as Jupiter in Roman mythology, Zeus is the king of the gods. He is often portrayed with long, flowing white hair and a beard. His main symbols are the eagle, a scepter, and the powerful lightning bolt he carries. After Zeus defeated Cronus and rescued his siblings, one of them, Poseidon, took his place as the god of the sea. He rules over all oceans and is also associated with earthquakes. In Roman mythology, Poseidon is known as Neptune. His symbols include the trident, a three-pronged spear, as well as the sea and horses. Hera, one of the children of Cronus and the sister of Zeus, was raised by Oceanus and Tethys. She is the goddess of marriage and family, and also the wife of Zeus. In many myths, Hera is portrayed as being jealous and angry toward the children Zeus had with other women, due to his frequent infidelities. She often took revenge on him for his unfaithfulness. Hera is portrayed as highly influential, even more powerful in some aspects than Zeus, and is said to possess greater wealth than him. Zeus is regarded as the supreme god of the Greek pantheon, while Hera holds the position of the chief goddess, standing as his equal in power and status. In Roman mythology, Hera is known as Juno, the protector of women, marriage, and childbirth. She is deeply revered for her authority and regal presence. Hera is often described with the epithet cow-eyed, which symbolizes her large, beautiful eyes and dignified appearance. Several symbols are closely associated with her, including the cow, which represents nurturing and motherhood, the peacock, symbolizing pride and beauty, the pomegranate, a sign of fertility and abundance, and the crown, representing her royal status as queen of the gods. These symbols emphasize her role not only as a powerful goddess, but also as a guardian of family, loyalty, and sacred unions. Cronus and Rhea had several children, one of whom was Demeter, the goddess known for her beautiful hair and her role as the deity of harvest and fertility. Zeus played a key role in rescuing her. In Roman mythology, Demeter is called Ceres, and her primary symbol is a sheaf of wheat, representing abundance and the nurturing power of the earth. One of the most famous myths involving Demeter centers around her daughter, Persephone, who was abducted by Hades and taken to the underworld. This event triggered a series of dramatic consequences, deeply affecting both the gods and the natural world. Athena, the daughter of Zeus and Metis, who was the daughter of Oceanus, is the goddess associated with wisdom, intellect, warfare, and strategic thinking. Unlike typical births, Athena's arrival was extraordinary. She was born directly from Zeus's head. According to myth, Zeus experienced a severe headache, and when it was relieved, Athena emerged fully grown and dressed in armor, carrying a spear. This unique birth highlights her connection to both wisdom and war, symbolizing her role as a powerful and intelligent goddess who guides strategy and justice. Athena, known for creating the olive tree during a contest with Poseidon, is a powerful and influential goddess in Greek mythology. She is also famous for cursing Medusa, transforming her into a gorgon. In Roman mythology, Athena is called Minerva. Her most recognizable symbols include the owl, representing wisdom, the shield, symbolizing protection and warfare, and the head of Medusa, which she used as a powerful emblem to ward off evil. These symbols reflect her strength, intelligence, and role as a guardian deity. Apollo, the son of Zeus and the Titaness Leto, is one of the divine twins and is highly honored as the god of the sun, light, and prophecy. He is often regarded as the most quintessentially Greek of all the gods, representing harmony, order, and balance. Apollo is a multifaceted deity associated with archery, music, and dance, as well as prophecy and oracles, most famously the Oracle of Delphi. He also governs healing and medicine, but at the same time he can bring illness and plague. As the god of poetry, knowledge, and the radiant power of the sun, Apollo embodies both intellect and artistic beauty in Greek mythology. Apollo, known by the same name in Roman mythology, was one of the most frequently mentioned and widely worshipped gods in the ancient world. His temple on the island of Delos was considered one of the most important oracle centers of antiquity, attracting pilgrims from far and wide seeking divine guidance. Revered as a god of many domains, light, truth, prophecy, music, and healing, Apollo's influence was vast. His most well-known symbols include the sun, representing his role as the bringer of light, the serpent, symbolizing healing and transformation, the lyre, for his association with music and the arts, and the laurel wreath, a mark of victory and poetic inspiration. These symbols highlight his power, wisdom, and artistic grace. Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo and daughter of Zeus and Leto, is the revered goddess of the moon and the hunt. She is also known as the protector of youth, especially young girls, and is deeply connected to nature and wild animals. Artemis is often depicted as a fierce, independent figure who roams the forests with her silver bow and arrows. In addition to hunting, she presides over childbirth and is associated with transitions in a woman's life. Her sacred tree is the cypress, and all animals, particularly deer, are sacred to her. During the Trojan War, Artemis supported the Trojans, standing alongside her brother Apollo. In Roman mythology, she is known as Diana. Artemis is best recognized by her symbols: the bow, representing her role as a huntress, and the deer, symbolizing her grace, agility, and deep bond with the natural world. Ares, the son of Zeus and Hera, is the Greek god of war. Although he represents the brutal and chaotic aspects of warfare, he was not highly admired in Greek mythology, where his aggressive and violent nature made him unpopular, even among the other Olympian gods. In contrast, his Roman counterpart Mars was held in much higher regard and was seen as a noble protector of Rome and a symbol of strength and military might. Ares is also known for his infamous and forbidden love affair with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, which was eventually revealed by her husband, Hephaestus, in a tale of scandal among the gods. His key symbols include the spear and shield, which reflect his role as a warrior, and the boar, an animal often associated with ferocity and battle. Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, love, and desire, has one of the most unique origin stories in Greek mythology. Unlike most gods who were born from divine parents, Aphrodite was said to have arisen from the sea foam. This foam was created when Cronus, following the urging of Gaia, castrated his father Uranus and cast his severed genitals into the ocean. Aphrodite, known as Venus in Roman mythology, is celebrated as the embodiment of beauty, love, and attraction. She is widely admired for her irresistible charm and captivating appearance, which often caused both gods and mortals to fall under her spell. Her most well-known symbols include the rose, representing romance and passion, the mirror, symbolizing vanity and self-admiration, and the dove, a bird associated with peace, love, and grace. These symbols reflect her deep connection to desire, sensuality, and the enchanting power of love. Hephaestus, another son of Zeus and Hera, is believed to have been born solely from Hera, without Zeus's involvement. This event is thought to have happened because of Zeus's jealousy, especially since Hera had previously given birth to Athena on her own. Although Hephaestus is often viewed as the lame and unattractive god of Olympus, he is renowned for his exceptional talent in metalworking. His skill enables him to create objects of extraordinary beauty and craftsmanship, earning the admiration and envy of others. As the master blacksmith and artisan, Hephaestus has forged weapons and armor for numerous gods, goddesses, and heroes. One of the most notable contrasts on Mount Olympus is the marriage between the stunning goddess Aphrodite and the crippled, unattractive Hephaestus. Known as Vulcan in Roman mythology, Hephaestus is often represented by symbols such as the hammer and the volcano. Hermes, the son of Zeus and Maia, is known as the protector of travelers, friend to merchants, king of thieves, and the messenger of Zeus. Although he rarely takes center stage in myths, his name often appears as a supporting figure in many stories. In Roman mythology, he is called Mercury. Hermes is considered the swiftest of all gods, with his winged sandals and the tortoise, symbols associated with him, granting him the ability to fly quickly. It is said that Hermes was born on Mount Kyllene in the Peloponnesus. Hestia, revered as the goddess of the hearth, domestic life, and family unity, holds a unique place among the Olympian deities. She was the firstborn child of the Titans Cronus and Rhea, making her the eldest sister of Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, and Demeter. From the moment of her birth, Hestia was associated with warmth, stability, and the sacred flame that represented the heart of every home and city. Unlike many of her fellow gods and goddesses who were often caught in divine drama and power struggles, Hestia embodied peace, modesty, and devotion to communal and familial harmony. Though she was pursued by powerful gods such as Poseidon and Apollo, Hestia remained steadfast in her decision to remain unmarried and celibate, a vow she made with the full support of Zeus. Her choice reflected her dedication to neutrality and her commitment to preserving harmony, not only among the gods but also in the human world she watched over. Hestia's presence was symbolized by the ever-burning fire in hearths across Greece, and every meal and household prayer began and ended with offerings to her. She was worshipped in every home and city, not with grand temples or dramatic myths, but through quiet devotion and daily rituals that honored her importance in everyday life. Despite being one of the 12 original Olympians, Hestia gradually withdrew from the active affairs of the divine realm. Disinterested in the chaos, conflict, and intrigue that often characterized Mount Olympus, she chose a quieter path. According to myth, she eventually relinquished her seat among the Olympian gods to Dionysus, the god of wine, festivity, and transformation. This transition marked a shift in divine focus, from the stable flame of the hearth to the ecstatic and unpredictable nature of celebration. Nonetheless, Hestia's legacy endured. She continued to be deeply respected and remembered not for dramatic feats or battles, but for her quiet strength, her role as the guardian of the home, and her unwavering dedication to the unity of family and society. In Roman mythology, Vesta, the counterpart of the Greek goddess Hestia, represents the hearth, home, and sacred fire, symbolizing family unity. In contrast, Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and festivity, had a dramatic origin. He was the son of Zeus and the mortal Semele, daughter of Cadmus. Semele died after Zeus unintentionally struck her with lightning, but to save their unborn child, Zeus rescued Dionysus from her womb and carried him in his thigh until birth. Later, Dionysus joined the 12 Olympians, taking Hestia's place. He became the only god associated with wine, vineyards, and joyous, often chaotic, celebrations. In Roman mythology, the god known as Bacchus is the counterpart of the Greek Dionysus. He is symbolized by grapes and often associated with exotic animals, reflecting his connection to wine, festivity, and untamed nature. While discussing the Olympian gods, it's worth noting a common misconception about Hades, the god of the underworld. In a few ancient sources, Hades is mentioned as one of the 12 Olympians. However, this is not generally accepted in mainstream mythology. The core group of Olympian gods is usually defined as those who resided on Mount Olympus and had dominion over the sky, the earth, or the sea, domains associated with the world of the living. Hades, in contrast, rules over the realm of the dead, known as the underworld, or Erebus, a dark and distant place beneath the earth where mortal souls go after death. Because of his role and his choice to remain in his own domain, Hades is typically not included among the 12 Olympian gods. His realm is separate and often feared, and he is less involved in the affairs of both gods and mortals compared to the others. While he is a brother to Zeus and Poseidon, and equally powerful, his isolated and grim domain sets him apart from the more publicly worshipped Olympians. With so many fascinating figures in Greek and Roman mythology, each with their unique domains, symbols, personalities, and myths, one might ask, which Olympian god or goddess captures your interest the most? Is it the wisdom of Athena, the strength of Ares, the creativity of Apollo, or perhaps the mystery of Dionysus?